High in the Himalayas, where life hangs by a thread, a solitary spirit stands guard over her most precious treasure in the frozen world of stone. Amidst these peaks, the silence is profound. A cold wind whispers through the jagged cliffs that define the roof of our ancient and wild world. Her eyes, cold as the gray stone, scan the horizon for any movement, reflecting a life built on constant vigilance and a fierce maternal instinct. Inside a narrow stone crevice, she shares a moment of warmth with her cub, softening her fierce nature for the sake of pure and unconditional love. Every muscle is tensed, her thick fur providing a natural shield against the biting frost as she prepares for the dangerous trials of the day. But in this beautiful wasteland, peace is a fleeting luxury, and the scent of warmth travels fast across the freezing mountain air to hungry noses. As the mist descends like a heavy shroud, dark shapes begin to dance between the rocks, signaling the arrival of a hungry and relentless hunting pack. Shadows shift and merge. The mountain ghosts are no longer alone. The forest wolves have tracked the scent of life to this barren, frozen height. She catches a strange scent on the wind, a musk that spells danger. Her ears twitch, capturing the faint crunch of snow under a predator's feet. 5 shadows emerge from the gray veil, their eyes burning with a desperate hunger that only a fresh kill can satisfy during this bitter winter. They move with a cold, calculated precision, flanking the cave entrance. The pack has found their target, and they are closing the circle of death. Rising with a low primal growl, the mother leopard reveals her fangs. She is no longer just a hunter, she is a fierce and legendary protector. The lead wolf snarls back, showing yellowed teeth. The challenge is issued, and the stakes are nothing less than life and death itself on this peak. Eyes lock in a deadly standoff. The alpha's gaze meets the mother's unwavering stare, a battle of wills before the physical clash begins for survival. 2 wolves step forward, testing her defenses, while the others slip toward the flanks, hoping to find a weakness in her stone-cold and brave resolve. She retreats into the mouth of the cave, her body becoming a living shield that blocks any path to her vulnerable, whimpering cubs hidden deep inside. Her fur bristles, making her appear larger and more formidable. She is a wall of muscle and bone against the incoming tide of hungry mountain predators. The wolves split their focus, attempting to distract her. They wait for a single moment of hesitation, a single blink to launch their coordinated strike today. Cold air carries the tension of the impending storm. Every breath is a prayer, every movement a calculated risk in this high-altitude game of death. The alpha tenses his powerful hind legs, preparing to leap. He calculates the distance, seeking the throat of the great cat standing in his way now. She does not wait for them to decide. Her claws unsheathe, digging into the frozen earth as she readies a counterattack of lethal and explosive power. The circle tightens, the space between life and death shrinking to mere inches. The mountain watches in silence as the first violent move is finally made. 5 against 1 are impossible odds for most, but they have never faced a mother with everything to lose on these treacherous and icy slopes today. The silence shatters as the mother leaps forward. Her first blow is a lightning strike of claws across the lead wolf's scarred and snarling, angry face. Tails lash and snow sprays into the air as the mountain becomes a chaotic blur of gray fur, white teeth, and desperate, guttural roars of battle. She spins with the grace of a dancer and the fury of a storm, snapping her jaws at any wolf that dares to come close now. A wolf lunges from behind, sinking its teeth into her shoulder. She roars in pain but refuses to yield an inch of the precious ground she holds. Crimson stains the pristine white landscape, a grim testament to the brutality of survival where only the strongest and most devoted can hope to endure winter. Muscle strains against muscle. The pack tries to drag her down, but her maternal bond provides a strength that defies the laws of nature and fear. Leaping from a high ledge, she crashes down like a feline thunderbolt, pinning a wolf to the ground with the sheer weight of her motherly fury. Stunned by her ferocity, the pack hesitates. They expected an easy meal, not a demon of the snow fighting for the souls of her innocent children. She lets out a roar that echoes through the canyons, a sound so powerful it seems to shake the very foundations of the Himalayan mountain peaks. She targets the alpha again, knowing that if the leader falls or flees, the pack will follow. Her focus is laser-sharp amidst the bloody, freezing fray. The wolves make one last desperate surge, driven by the pangs of starvation. They swarm her, a sea of gray teeth and biting primal hunger now. With a violent heave, she tosses a wolf aside, her eyes burning with an inner fire that no winter chill could ever hope to extinguish today. Breathing heavily, blood dripping from her wounds, she stands defiant. Every scratch is a medal of honor. Every scar, a story of her deep, motherly love. Seeing the cost of victory is too high, the wolves begin to falter. Their predatory instinct is overtaken by the primal fear of this invincible mother. The alpha gives one final, haunting look before turning back into the mist. The pack follows, defeated by a spirit they could never truly hope break. The cacophony of battle fades, replaced by the whistling wind. The mountain is quiet once more, acknowledging the victor of this brutal and bloody encounter. She stands trembling, her breath forming white clouds in the freezing air. Her body is broken, but her spirit remains an unyielding fortress of stone. Turning her head slowly, she looks back into the darkness of the cave. The reason for her survival, the center of her universe, waits safely inside. Tiny paws tread softly on the blood-stained snow as the cubs crawl out, seeking the comfort and safety of the mother who saved them today. She licks them gently, her rough tongue washing away their fear. In this tender moment, the warrior disappears, leaving only the devoted mother behind again. As the sun sets, casting long golden shadows across the peaks, she stands as a living monument to the enduring power of a mother's love. The war for survival continues, but for tonight, they are safe. The snow leopard remains the eternal, beautiful shield of the great and ancient Himalayas.